God damn, girl. Come on, Snoop. Alright, guys, we're going to do the second day of training here, the 101st Airborne. Basic training, day 2. Should be looking at about an hour and a half. Hopefully less. Need to get a new coil. We don't have any more coils. Oh. I thought you used them.
Oh, my chair's everywhere again. Alrighty. Vincent, can you hear me?
Yes.
Johnson? I cannot hear you, Johnson, if you are talking.
Mic muted.
There you We're going to wait for Mr. Kazzy. I do not believe we'll have Mr. Marsh. Vincent, if there is no instructor that shows up by the time we start, there's also second squad training. If they have chosen to continue their training, you are more than welcome to attend their training and do something with them.
Okay.
But I cannot have you go through phase 2 until you complete phase 1.
Gotcha.
For now, we will just chill here. I'm gonna make sure I have everything that I need, and then get started in a minute.
Hey, we're still missing the other guy from phase 1, aren't we?
Yeah, the other guy's not here, but that's okay. That happened.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god, where'd you go? Did you just die? Oh my god, get up. Okay. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Grow up. Oh. Sick, I think.
Okay. You don't have a fever. Anna, are you drunk?
So, Vincent, have you been in any Arma units before?
Yes, but all the units I've been a part of have been, like modern day Milsim. This will be like my first World War II one.
Yeah, there's not many of them out there. Most Milsim units are 100% modern or Cold War.
Okay, tell
Yeah, they might do like a event on a weekend, World War II, and that's about it.
Exactly. I've been looking for a World War II unit forever, and in the backwaters of YouTube, I just so happened to stumble upon one of your guys' videos.
Yeah, well,
That's actually how a lot of people find us.
the man, what's that guy's name? Hell, War is Hell or something. I think it's his YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I found you. Cause I'm like, well, then who's he playing
Snack
with?
bar.
I'm like, it's not his shit. You know, he's just
Yeah,
tagging along.
I saw that video too, and then he didn't put like anything in his description about like how to join. So then I just kept like searching you guys up, and then finally a fucking video popped up, and I left a comment on the video, and the dude responded.
Yeah, when in his
Yeah,
video he said I have a link to the Discord, I thought he meant y'all's Discord, but then it was his. But then that's where I met Henderson here.
Ye-
Yeah.
Everybody knows me. I'm the World War II guy there.
Yeah, I was like, anyone know? This might be a weird question, but I ended up here looking for this, and they're like, bam, Henderson. I'm like, oh shit. Within like a couple hours, I was signed up.
Yeah. I actually had a recruit message me yesterday. There's somebody who was, when we were the 82nd a couple years ago, so one of them had tried joining, and he said he'd get back to me later. And then a couple days ago, he said I put my app in. And I thought it was the funniest shit ever, so I took a screenshot of it.
It's like years
And,
in between.
Yeah, fucking 2 years in between. Yeah, I got my app in now. I'm ready to join. Ready to go. It's fucking funny.
I messaged my old leader of the 82nd when I was on Arma 2, but he didn't even respond to me. I'm like, what a dick. His name was Gatkins. And then I guess after that, Matthews took over, but then it was a modern unit. And I stopped playing modern, and it went to Arma 3 because we were Arma 2.
Yeah. Major T. Matthews.
Yep. The people don't like him. I don't remember liking him either. He was like kind of a dick, and he was from, what the fuck was he? It was in Germany. It was like right next to it.
Burger boy from Belgium.
Yeah. And he was like always just talking shit. He was just, like, he was a dick to people. But I don't remember him being in complete control when I was there.
Nah, he was a senior drill instructor, and then afterwards, when they decided to stop the 82nd, he took over and claimed that everything he made was his. There's actually a YouTube video of the, like the video of Hitler, it was acting, of course, but, like him screaming and shit in a planning room. Where,
Yeah, in the bunker.
there's a video of Matthews. It's just subtitles from Matthews, and it's fucking beautiful. I think it has like 8 or 10,000 views, so it's definitely been seen a couple times. There's another one of his Arma 3 units called Enlisting with the 82nd Airborne, or no, Getting Banned from the 82nd Airborne. Oh boy, was that one to watch too.
Oh, really? I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, he definitely has quite a few units. That's how most people learn to lead an Arma. They have like 10 or 15 units before they figure out what works for them.
I've been playing that Hell Let Loose all damn day. It's pretty
So-
fun. Gives me my
So
World War
have
II
I. That's
fix.
funny as shit.
Really?
Hello,
Yeah,
Kazzy.
dude,
Mine's standing
I
on one of
love
those portal holes right there.
Dude, he's got a dope fedora. I want a fedora.
You didn't take anything, Maya? Just Annie did?
We were going home. Little
Alright.
gave us their mom.
We are gonna wait for Marshall.
Really
It
nervous
does not
for
make the
them,
time.
and she tasted it just
We
a
will
little to see
start.
if they would get too drunk.
So it didn't have anything to
Mantle.
No, we never saw them again, but when we did, they were perfect gentlemen.
The dish was probably because I'm butt ugly.
No, it's my fault. I am. You're gorgeous.
Oh man, my favorite thing today has been watching these YouTube videos of hackers that catch scammers. It's so funny.
They did steal, huh?
They get so mad, these Indian dudes. And then he's like, oh yeah, well bye-bye to all your files. And he just deletes everything on their computer, shuts the whole call center down, and then reports them to the authorities.
God dang. That's one way to get rid of them, though. Shit.
He was like, check this out, because like they do TeamViewer when they're trying to scam you. They're like, okay, I need to take control of your computer, give me TeamView. And then he's like, okay, and as soon as he does that, he has a picture of their location on Google Earth in the background. And they're like, he's like, do you recognize that? And they're like, uh-huh. And he's like, yeah, I know what's up. I know your name. I know like all their info. And they're like, oh shit, and they just hang up. Sometimes,
God,
sometimes they're pretty good.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. You didn't even get to show.
They've been going there, Kazzy.
For the email messages?
Hold on, Aim. want email.
Oh, they're
Sorry.
still in back in the day.
Can you hear me?
We didn't get their
Oh my god.
I can.
messages, babe. Or names.
One sec, Dad.
They're
One sec.
still on
This
AIM.
one AFK.
Huh?
Remember AIM?
Hello?
Oh,
Yo,
Jesus.
man.
People?
Hello?
Yeah, how's your day been going?
Yeah.
Computer?
AOL.
Yeah, that's what they're
Oh.
talking about.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
dude.
AIM.
How's it been going?
I remember AOL.
Hey.
Good.
Oh my
As
god.
the unit sniper, you know, I'm doing well.
Whoa.
You are not the unit sniper, but you're welcome to believe that.
Hearing dropped.
Well,
Get your boo food.
we all know it's evident.
Get your boo getting your food.
We shall see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sniper's got to be a little bit quieter, but you know, we'll find out whether or not he has to be quiet. In the
No,
Mm-hmm.
like, Sam, we felt like we were supposed to be with you. Wish you were okay, but,
All right.
um,
So,
he
Mr.
got
Vincent,
grounded 'cause his mom found out we
I
were
have
taking
you
Lucy again.
drop out and move with Kazansky and Mantle when they get in here.
The situation.
If they choose not to get in here, fortunately, you will have to leave. After this training is over, I probably will be putting up the Invade and Annex server or the PvP test server, so anybody here that is going to be showing up for PvP on Saturday, you can load up the mods after and get everything sorted until then. Otherwise, here's our schedule for today. We're doing just some basic questions at the start here for our introduction. We go through our keys one more time, make sure we go back to fundamentals, make sure everything is good for everybody here. After that, go over fire and move, fire and maneuver, and then move into explosives training. Do a little bit of vehicle identification, and then end it with medical training. This is going to be a lot more focused on learning the ins and outs of ACE and how we do things small units tactics-wise, if you want to call it that, from World War II.
Roger, sir, huh?
Appreciate it. All right. Okay, Vincent, go ahead and fall out and wait for Kazansky. I will tell him to come pick you up here. Other two, call him on me. Walking pace.
Call on me!
Would be Henderson, but you know.
What?
Information gets across. Move right, grab your trainee kits as you did before. Go grab a range kit, Johnson.
He's a little slow. It's fine, sir.
Alright. Jogging pace on me. Oh, hold on. You have a little bit of trouble there with your controls? Try Control C. Alright, now try right click. There you go.
Ah.
Yeah, you have right click, you have W and S, Control C, and double tap C for walk. There's quite a few key bindings for walking. It's a little bit ridiculous.
Ew, this juice just separated in here.
Yeah.
So crazy. It like separates. Down. It just separates.
That's
I don't know how long that
nasty.
is, but I'm trying to see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Good evening, fellas.
you're sneaky, I didn't even see you there.
Camouflage,
Alright.
Henderson.
Camouflage, right in the open. Go to open the map, teleport to the rifle range. And Mantle, I have a job for you. There's a trainee
Yeah.
over there at the base headquarters.
Yep.
Get him set up with the proper uniform, helmet, and kit. And he's going to be attending
Wait,
your squad
where are we
training.
going?
Alright,
Rifle range.
Rifle.
see you, Hander.
Yo. Ready for this?
All right, follow me.
I'm born ready.
Oh, jeez.
Question for you guys: is that
What?
is that structure out in the distance glitching out? That big fuck off thing?
No.
No.
Solid.
No? Okay, cool. The jump tower is stable.
Oh, we're jumping today.
No, I was just making sure it's working. All right. Fire and maneuver.
Fuck.
V is the vault. That's why that happened. Okay. I'm just gonna double check everything here, make sure things are working on my side, because I did make a couple of changes to the mission file.
What the hell?
Alright. Let's see what issue now. Let's see.
Yeah, I just had to do it the other day too. I forget
Alright.
what the. I always forget the password. So don't ask me. It's either sling 300.
Alrighty, so before
At
we
Yahoo.
go into fire and move, a couple questions for you guys.
He's asking me
Can you guys
questions.
tell me the difference between a tactical column and just a regular column?
No.
Go ahead, ladies first.
No, I don't know.
A regular column is directly behind you. A tactical column is 45 degrees and, you know, a certain distance away.
Thank you, Cassie. That is exactly. Alright. Skirmisher line versus
What'd you say?
a
Cut out.
skirmisher line versus a line formation.
It's practically the same thing, but horizontal.
What, babe?
There you go.
It's either sling 300% or 2001 KDX 200, KTM 300. I don't know. Give me the thing and I'll be able to do it faster, probably. I
You
tried.
guys explain to me why we move
He's
on
asking.
covered and concealed routes rather than moving in the open. It's pretty obvious, but just making sure.
No,
We
it's
are
seen.
infantry.
Okay, I did it.
Get spotted less. Get shot less.
I did it.
Yep.
You don't
And
fucking
Johnson.
die.
Huh, I did a good job,
Can
babe.
you tell me what skylining is?
What was that?
Can you tell me what skylining is?
300?
Skyline. Oh, yeah, when I can see, like, right now where you're standing with the light behind you.
What's the password?
You want to refrain from having open light behind you.
Travis?
Yeah, open space, something that casts your background.
Baby, I'm doing a
That
test.
actually,
I don't know, but I'm
example I
doing a
wanna
test.
give, for my
2001
last
KTM
PvP,
300.
I was standing in a tree, or under the tree's shadow, and had to deal with being spotted by the enemy. I actually spotted them first. I waved at them, and they didn't know I was enemy, so they waved at me, and we kind of figured, oh shit,
Oh, damn.
you know, those are enemies, and we shot at each other. But the only reason they saw me, they wouldn't have seen me if I was crouched,
God damn.
is because I was standing under the tree's shadow, and I had moonlight behind me.
Is it
So I was
PvE or
easily-
PvP?
It was a PvP against the 506.
Oh, I was going to say, I've never seen an AI wave back, but hell.
Yeah, they thought we were at their primary positions, and they were moving in, and we accidentally ambushed them. So that was interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, that's a little car.
It's a hot mic motherfucker, Cassie.
Everybody got them little cars in Columbia. Yes, they're so small. I felt like the Flintstones when we were
Alright.
there. I didn't think we was gonna make it up the
So
hill.
let's go ahead and move straight into fire maneuver, or fire and move for our purposes.
Used to have a really great relationship.
I want to dictate a couple things here. Fire and move is more about small unit tactics and, I guess, individual and team level movement, while fire and maneuver is more about platoon, company level tactics and maneuvering. You're going to see some concepts that are going to be plastered in between the two. That's fine. It's Arma. It's simple for the most part. There's really not much you can simulate in Arma
Country, Travis.
in regards
Yeah?
to fire and maneuver because, well, Arma has limits. So those words are going to be used interchangeably. Just make sure you guys remember that there is caveats to both of those. Alright, so fundamental principles for fire and move and fire maneuver. It's pretty straightforward. you find the enemy, you fix the enemy, you flank him, and then you finish him. Before that's the fire maneuver. So finding the enemy, of course you got to spot him, recon the objective, find out where you got to fix the enemy with fire, as we described before, flank the enemy, and then you finish him by displacing him, moving in, and destroying him. It's pretty simple.
Preferably stab to the eyes.
Yes, preferably with your sniper band. Now,
Of course.
you return or initiate fire. That's how you would either start a firefight or how a firefight begins. So, when you return or initiate fire, you start the phase of the assault or a phase of the platoon maneuver or a firefight begins.
So, sir, in
Now-
this situation,
Yo, what's up?
you're talking about making contact with the enemy and them having the possibility of firing back. In my case, when I shoot, they don't get that chance. So, yeah.
Well, believe me, there's lots of enemies out there. One or two will see it. Don't worry.
I'm a ninja.
We'll find out. Anyways, so 4 principles are find, fix, flank, and finish. Those that go under those would be return or initiate fire, aggressive maneuver, maintain security, and maintain awareness. Basically, the same things that go hand in hand with principles of maneuver come into hand with fire maneuver. So for us here, we've already... Oh, I selected formation like an idiot. So for us here, it's pretty straightforward. Aggressive maneuver, get around the enemy quickly while he's fixed. Don't allow him to move up to you, counterattack. Maintain awareness, watch for mines, look around, make sure the enemy's not moving around you to try and get to your fire element, and maintain security. Even though you're moving quickly and trying to get onto the enemy, it's important that you maintain that sectors. Now, there's 2 elements to fire move or fire maneuver. The fire element is basically going to be at a support by fire position or a base of fire position. They're going to be providing a base of fire, fixing the enemy position, and gaining fire superiority before we even maneuver our element or consider maneuvering our element. The maneuver element, primarily in the name, of course, is to maneuver around the enemy, get on him, and then destroy him while under cover from the fire element. Pretty simple stuff. Now, 2 things to consider when maneuvering your elements or even engaging an element is force strength. At Arma, you can get away with 1-to-1 or even 2-to-1 in most cases. When it comes to PvP or something, you need 3-to-1 to even win an engagement. So when it comes to PvE, most of the time when we're fighting against an AI force, the force scale is going to be 1-to-1. If it's ever 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, we reconsider. Fire capability. Does the enemy have support guns? Does the enemy have machine guns? Do we have machine guns? Can we reach the distance that our maneuver element needs to reach? Can we visually see where our maneuver element is moving through so that we can cover them if need be? And then that also goes hand in hand with terrain restrictions. Terrain is restrictive and we can't maneuver around the enemy. There's no point even trying to maneuver towards him. We can just mortar him to death or artillery him to death or until he decides he wants to come out and he's had enough. The position of the enemy force is also pretty important as well. If he has other machine guns on his flanks, or he has artillery behind him, or he has air cover, that's going to affect our entire plan. One example for you guys that were here for the previous STF, we tried maneuvering towards an objective, and we also had a fire base to deal with. Although we had our own artillery, the German fire base was a lot more effective than our artillery, and we constantly got plastered. So when maneuvering towards an enemy position, you need to keep that in mind. If you get spotted, you need to bug out. Now, like I said before, fire superiority. Johnson, do you know what that is?
Upper hand of people
So
having more people, having more numbers.
More rounds
Technically-
downrange.
There you go. Technically, it can be more people, but if your people have weapons, well, fire superiority cannot be obtained. So, more rounds downrange, enemy can't fire back. Ability to flank goes hand in hand with terrain restriction, and enemy support, position of enemy force, and their fire capability. Oh, I selected the same slide. Nice. Now, we already really went over these types of fire, but I'm going to touch on them again. Johnson, can you dictate the difference between direct fire and indirect fire?
When you actually can see the enemy is direct fire, and indirect is when you cannot see the enemy.
Did you hear me, Johnson?
Oh, when you can actually see the enemy is direct fire, and when you can't is indirect fire.
Most part, yep. Can you give me an example of indirect fire?
Like, you know, there's some people moving in the tree line, but you said indirect, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Then you're just gonna kind of blindly fire in that tree line.
No. So direct fire is you take your weapon, you can visually see the enemy, and you can hit the enemy.
Yeah.
Indirect fire is more along the lines of artillery, mortars, or even machine gun. So if you know where the enemy is, and you know his position, you can get the direction, and you fire your artillery rounds. They shoot over a hill or over an obstacle that your infantry can't get through,
Oh, right.
and it lands on them. That's indirect fire. Now, indirect fire can also be machine guns. Let's say there's a hill in the way, but the hill is maybe 600, 700 meters out, and then the enemy infantry is on a slope on the other side of the hill, 1,000 to 1,500 meters out. Technically in Arma, all this is harder to do in real life. In Arma, you can range your shots over the hill and have the curve. After about 800 meters, is a rapid drop-off. With 30-06, you can curve it around the hill and land it on the enemy position. But that requires a lot of finesse. Who's Nicholson? Do you guys know Nicholson?
What's his?
Sounds like a traitor.
What's his
Sounds like
name
a fucking
before?
traitor.
What's his name before that?
I don't fucking know. I was just wondering if you guys
I
invited
don't.
him.
It could be someone I invited, but I wouldn't know because I don't know everyone's last names. But I don't think so.
Oh wait, am I retarded? Oh, I am retarded. Phase 2 is supposed to be in an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I live in Pacific time, so forgive me for that.
Fuck it.
Sorry. Marshall won't be here, so if you guys just want to pause here, because Marshall already knows this shit too. We can just participate in the squad training or just chill out and shoot shit, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, that's fine. We just
I'm already
shoot shit.
qualified too.
You can we can go practice with the marksman rifle if you like.
Oh yeah.
Teach you a
Ready
little
to
bit more
bang a
about ace
couple of those.
ballistic.
Why am I fucking crouched?
So on this map, for some reason, if you exit crouch, sometimes you'll, yep, there it is. You'll, what's it called? You'll vault, and then sometimes you'll just crouch randomly. It's just the map itself. It's part of a broken config. Now, question. Mr. Johnson, can you press Shift V and climb this vehicle for me, like this? Alright, you both can, good.
I also have it set to H.
Alright, cool. Just making sure.
No. Shift V still works better than H.
Hey, Kazansky. So, as a lieutenant, I have to be gaffed in one skill, and apparently today it is time. So, I have two trainees here that are 40 minutes so early.
I can tell you were in.
If you would like, you can have them participate in your squad training, or they can just sit here and shoot. Yeah, I messed up the time for an hour early, so
I might not be able to finish.
they're kind of just here.
Huh?
What?
So I might not be able to finish.
Fine.
I don't know, because I have some shit to do.
No, what I'm saying is I have another class that's showing it for phase 2, but he'll be here later,
Okay.
so we're gonna wait.
I'm just working on the rate of fire and all that for now if you want to get him in shooting range.
Alright, they haven't done that yet, but it's good
Alright,
practice. Alright,
Grab a kit, get it in one go round and 20 clips.
Am I qualified?
yeah, you're already qualified.
Alright, you guys get done with the point fire with sight. Same fire, you're gonna do the same thing, point fire, but with sustain.
Here we go
Now
again.
sustain
I
fire
love my sister
with
Beth.
the
She's
semi-automatic weapon
always in
like
my
M1.
business. I'm trying to go
You
free,
fire
and
once
then
for your
maybe
free
you
time.
can hear it and then
Makes
all
a
that other
difference,
stuff.
but in groups
What's
it
wrong with
does
her? Why is
make
she
a
being so
difference.
selfish?
So go with it.
It's not like if I'm gonna butt in her
Strictly together.
business. Bro, can you put it to the side now? Girl, you need space. I've supported you through your
Henderson,
mom
just tell him to do the same
so you
thing.
need to support me with my
Roger.
Point
support.
fire
Alright.
with sustain.
Kazi, go grab an M1 Garand with 20 clips. How many clips do you have, Johnson?
4.
Grab a couple more.
She has so many kids. Look at all her kids, babe.
Goddamn.
Kaz,
All of those are hers. Two average
you
size.
mind sending me your
3
squad
average
training
size.
layout so I can kind of follow along?
Isn't that crazy?
Sure, have it ready to
Huh?
2 of them are average size. See?
Oh.
Yeah, oh, 3.
into your
3
mythic
are
and I'll
average
message
size.
you, okay?
Alrighty.
1 is little.
Yeah.
How do you have an average
Alrighty,
size
2 clear.
baby? You know?
Alright. Now, you're gonna do distributed fire. You're gonna fire once at the middle, and left, and right.
Alright, you're going to conduct area fire on any group of targets here by yourself on the whistle. You're going to be doing sustained rate of fire, so that's one round every 3 or so seconds.
Okay. And
Kazi,
just shoot. I
not
don't
up
start
there,
anything.
not up there. To your left.
Do I have to start
wait,
something? Or no?
No, you're just shooting to practice. You guys can be conducting area fire on the targets in front of you. You do not need to set up on a strip. Please choose a pair of targets. Conduct area fire at a sustained fire rate. That's 1 round they're just doing it for their squad training. They're warming up.
Can we shoot that sheep?
Well, you're practicing kill right now. Go start firing. So Johnson, remember, area fire, you're selecting a group of targets in right, and you're distributing your fire along that lateral line. So if I'm firing at a group of targets, be 1, 2, 3. Make sense?
Yeah, so not necessarily aiming at the target.
No, you don't. Most of the time you don't know where the targets are, you just know their general
Well, babe?
Plug this in on your computer, please.
Okay. Alright, give me 1 second.
Alright, so go and reload, pretend you're knocking down the door, you're going to do a rapid fire, distributed fire. So select that one target, you're going to fire middle, left, right, middle, left, right, middle, left, right, as fast as you can go.
Wait, is that target the middle then?
No, on the left, the closest to your left.
What?
So on the left, that leftmost target.
I'm so confused. I'm not fucking. I have no idea what he wants me to do.
But we've been getting along pretty well since our initial road match. And it's nice that
Single fire.
what did I get? Be healthy before we
This is so dumb.
Not being at the photo shoot, it really like left a bad taste in my mouth. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Sustained fire on the furthest target. You're going to do area fire. Make sense?
Yeah.
Alright. Kazzy, sustained fire. Target area.
She said you was working. Were you working?
I really was not doing nothing. I was just there myself, like, network with people.
Shit, that phone shit. It was like network, but I'm sure just
Rapid fire, rapid fire. Rapid fire, rapid fire. Switch to rapid fire on the furthest target.
I'm a little upset, I'm gonna say, because
tomorrow
Is it? Tomorrow it's gonna rain. Is it? At what time?
I want to do a lot. I'm just trying to really decide really what I want.
that's one thing about it. I feel like the week of August 29th. You have to tell them what you want, and you can't
Will we be okay?
That's why I was like, let me come out here and talk to Just and see if she can take me outside. No, I'm good with what I wear.
Yell it down the line for me. Hold fire.
And I understand like what you're saying, but I feel like
Johnson.
I'm lost, and I really don't
Yo.
know what I'm doing.
Make sure to bucket pass.
I really feel like
Hold
I'm
fire.
trying to get to know everybody, like, but it just feel like it's not. Like people, I'm not getting it back.
Hold your fire, boys!
Because I'm not used to doing that at all. Sometimes I just feel like I'm not.
Like you still want to find your place.
Yeah, like I just can't fit into it because it's like.
What?
I think it's good what you doing. Like, just have to hang out with you.
Looks.
Holy shit, Johnson, you're wigging out. Alright, column on Kazansky, open spacing. One of the other trainees in fucking bucket pass. On me. Now right there?
Yeah, I thought you said hold fire. Someone
Yeah,
said
I
hold
said
fire.
to regroup.
Oh, regroup.
Yeah. Got both your boys.
What was that?
I was talking to Mr. Kazansky.
To take Betty's offer to head to Nashville. When I tell you she hooked it up, she hooked it up. She got us a party van. She got us a nice hotel stay. Hey, this is how it feels to
I
be
just
back
want
to
long to get on so we at least get some MG in it.
Do you want a bigger area or you want to just work
No,
with
this is
it?
fine.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna work on the rates of fire in those buildings. And
Gotcha.
the other guys are just gonna do the same thing, but very simple.
Gotcha. Do you
Hopefully,
want targets or not?
aren't the blue things in it? You think that's enough?
Alrighty.
And if not, it's sure the building's not just training, you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can apply it later. the other course with the actual Germans, you know, spawning in, still going? The one with the tower?
No, we don't have
No?
that on this map. We're gonna
No.
be re-implementing it though.
Alright, that's fine. That's Mantle back? Mantle, you back? No. Okay, just wait on Mantle. In the meantime, I'm gonna give you what I wanted to work with this training, Harrison.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna send you a DM quick.
Plus, my sisters won't want any drama on this trip. So we gotta squash this right now. I forgive you, Juicy. You were trying to help me.
Because for some reason they can't send the messages on Discord.
Remind me of a cook.
Tell me something or ask me something. Which is I? Okay, I got you though.
Oh look, an event's starting in 30 minutes.
I hope you scratch
What
the
thing?
beat for Juicy, because I am
Phase 2
ready to
train.
turn out
Phase
to
2
be
training.
a
I thought you guys did it at
We just
5.
did it. It's over. We're finished. Give me my
Hey,
badge. Give me
we
my
did it.
badge. Well, the
Okay.
problem
Yeah,
is,
we're that
I might have to leave. I'm not. We're looking at the weather right now because I have a couple
If you
things to
think
do.
you have to leave within the hour, we'll go back to that, and I'll just do a second Phase 2 for him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I guess we can start once he gets. So,
Be the only
Nancy,
person we're waiting for.
I
Wait,
leave you
is
with.
What's that, babe?
Is this the cook squad? These cooks?
Yeah.
Remind me of cooks.
No, I don't think it's the cook squad. I think it's a second squad actually.
Uh huh.
No, that's first squad.
Yeah, that'd be first
Oh,
squad.
they do our laundry and stuff.
You know, like girl.
Yeah. That seems good. I would do. So I would
I mean,
open the
just
infantry
that-
manual.
Yeah, I got
Huh?
war planning.
Oh, way in the back right there. That's dope.
No,
Yeah.
things
Oh, I
to
bet.
work with.
Down in Phoenix and shit.
I
I've
would
seen
just,
past operations, but it's just for bigger squads, I guess.
I would
no
go
offense
over like
you
how to
guys,
attack.
but I actually want to train my guys. It's fine that you guys join in. I really appreciate that. But for example, if Long can get in or a Moriarty that's supposed to be, you know, in development for the AMG position.
We'll see if he survives the teleport.
Looking at his face, he didn't. Blink,
Oh my
motherfucker, blink.
Long.
No, you
I
don't.
like
Long
I
is-
like my t-shirts.
Oh my god,
On
this
a hanger.
poor man.
Alright.
I like a
I'm gonna send him a fucking CPU, I swear.
Arrest.
Alright, you guys wait here. I'm gonna go grab Mr. Marshall.
Yeah. Is he doing phase 2 too?
Yeah, so we're gonna go back to phase.
Alright, you guys go back. I'm just gonna handle this guy. Hey, where is this guy going? Where is he going? Alright, come back here.
To me?
Where the fuck do you think he's going?
Where'd Henderson just go? He TP out?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
getting
he-
marshaled to phase 2. I guess. Vincent, shame you couldn't get your first one, you know, before that. You talked with Henderson about doing it?
Phase 1, yeah.
Okay,
We were gonna
yeah.
try to. Yeah, just with scheduling. I wasn't able to do it this week, but I'm gonna try to get it done. Hopefully sometime soon.
I TPT this week, so it will be better if you do it this week. Hey, Cassie, stop fucking moving. Long.
Oh.
Don't move. No, that's exactly no. Mantle, you back?
Yeah,
I'm gonna start it. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna start off with some fire distribution again. Just what we were doing in the rifle range, but we're gonna actually apply it now. So basically, you guys are gonna set up over here. Yeah. No. We know there's some Germans in that house over there. Okay, at the end of the road.
Are you gonna be the German?
No, I'm never German. Let's say there's a target inside there, whatever. You see that? blue thing. There's
Yeah.
a German there. Nah, we know that's an MG42 team.
Live
What
on
we want to do
YouTube right
first
now.
is suppress it. Since we don't really have an MG, you guys are gonna have to do the job, but it's good that we at least practice this a bit. So basically, that blue target over there is gonna be the MG42. You want to suppress it before it actually hits a bullet in you. Try not to kill it right now. Just doing it for practice. So we're gonna start off with distributed fire on the whole building. Imagine there's
Yo.
Yo,
God, I
Right.
was getting bored.
that was so funny.
Oh, you're gonna get bored here in a second. Go sit down.
You're gonna get bored here in a second. Oh, that's my
Can I
seat.
get my fucking hand out of my face? God.
Dude, when I was down on my knees and I opened up your backpack, it made a zipper noise, like opening up the zipper.
I don't know what's happening there. Kazi, go to KKA3 gestures with Ace
What?
interaction and click cancel. It's how
There you go.
Windows in control. They shouldn't.
God
Close my
damn.
door.
That was too good.
Alrighty. So you guys basically just went over this, but quick reminder: 2 types of fire distribution: area fire, painting a target and overlapping your fire.
Don't ask
Pretend
me
that
again.
those yellow line bullets and those white guys right are all white guys in the army, and they're shooting at the bad guys over there. Point fire, firing directly at them. Suppressive fire, firing, basically same thing as area fire, but just a lot more rounds on target.
Sir, can I say something?
Yes.
Personally, I shoot to kill. I don't shoot to scare.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Alright, coordinating fire. This is actually pretty fucking simple. A lot of people get through this one quickly. So order to bound is basically who, what, when, where, why type of. Sometimes you exclude the why just for the sake of brevity. So order to bound basically something either a platoon leader or squad leader gives to one of his subordinates, and it tells them, all right, I want you to move there along this route, and I want you to do this when you get there. And then when you finish doing that, do this. So for example, I want you to move west of our position, then move north towards the enemy position, get on their right flank, deploy green smoke when you're about to push in, so we hold fire, clear the position with grenades, and pop purple smoke when it's cleared. That's basically an order to bound for us. It can be as simple as move right, flank the enemy, pop a green smoke when you're moving in. It just depends on who's saying it and what the conditions are. So, in tandem with that, shifting fire. Shifting fire, as you can see here, one, they're waiting for the signal, they're firing at the rightmost target, and then when the call to shift fire is seen by that green smoke, they shift fire to the left. All you're doing is moving your fire, you're keeping the pace up, you're still constantly firing. Situation for this, we had a PvP PvP a couple weeks ago at night. Our base of fire wasn't in position to deal with a forward element, so we moved, and the shift fire got changed, but it was an intuitive change. They signaled us to, and they pointed at a different target. They put a green smoke up, and we shifted fire from the original target to where the enemies were actually fired, because they were able to get a green smoke over a hill. So it can change on how you use it. Most of the time it's pre-planned, but if you're being intuitive and you know who your ASL is, you know who team leaders are, you can see what they're saying, you can use it on the move. Same thing with lifting fire, except for fire. Now, this can be either in the form of smoke, flares, tracers being shot up into the sky, or hand signals. For some reason, my hand signals don't work, but if you ever see it, it's a left palm facing outwards, waving in front of the face for a ceasefire. Shift fire, that's predetermined by the squad leader. We'll be practicing that with machine gun training. Alrighty. So, bounding is pretty simple. You guys probably already know this. Basically, use that under fire or when you're not under fire, just to avoid being shot at and killed. Alternate bounding is just a faster version of successive bounding. Basically, use that when we're not expecting when we're expecting but not in contact, and then successive bounding is more slower and less time to get shot at, more time suppressing the enemy. That's when we're in contact. Crawls, if you guys don't know, you have the low crawl in Arma. Low crawl, you press Control C. You're slower, you're less visible and less audible, but you sacrifice being faster. So if you're crawling across an opening and you need to be fast because they're already shooting there, probably better to opt for a high crawl and just press left shift and crawl faster. You guys already probably know this, but short rush is pretty simple. I'm up, he sees me, I'm down. Should be about that quick. You already know where you're moving. You rise out of cover and say, I'm up. You move around your cover. He sees me. Once you know the enemy is sure to see you because it's a marksman looking where you were. And then I'm down. You dive into cover. It takes a trained marksman about 2.5 seconds from the time he sees his target to align his shot and fire. That's if he already knows the position and the general range and all that stuff. So in an Arma, this works quite well. If you time it within that 1 to 3 second period, most of the time you'll survive having to do a rush under fire. So let's say we're rushing a position on the right flank. We have our MGs opening up, but we're still receiving fire. We're darting in between the rocks. We're using short rushes in tandem with one another, firing from behind cover. All right. Oh, that's formations. Fucking idiot. All right. So, movement techniques on the squad level or team level, or fire techniques on the squad level or team level. You have your single rush on the right. The single rush is really only used when a platoon leader is under heavy and direct fire. There is no cover in an open area and you're taking fire, or the platoon is getting hit by hand grenades. I had an example of this as well at the PvP. We had our squad being hit by hand grenades and we couldn't support them. So the ASO called a rush, and they rushed with bayonets. Fortunately, a lot of them died, but they were able to take the position. Single rush is really your last chance of being able to deal with the enemy, last resort. You really can't pull back when you're out in the open under fire by artillery or by hand grenades in Arma. Usually you're going to die if you do that. Support fire, pretty simple. We already went over this. It's a base of fire position. You can lift or shift fire with the maneuver team, doing any type of order to bound, and you're giving any signals there. Assault fire is basically the maneuvering version of support fire. When you see that tactical map graphic on the map, that means you're moving towards the enemy position, fixing bayonets within that 50-yard span. You're going to be dropping smoke, shooting at them while you're actively moving, and you're going to move in there, charge, destroy the position. Pretty straightforward. Alright, I believe I selected the wrong slide. No, I did. I selected the right slide. Alright. Going back to find, fix, flank, and finish. There are 4 phases to a squad level assault or attack. You have the approach march, firefight, assault, and consolidation reorganization. So the approach march is anything that happens from your briefing to getting to the assembly area. This is where we're trying to move fast, avoid being spotted before the assembly area, and getting to our attack position. This is where any changes to the plan are made, and we are employing scouts actively. Once we get to the assembly area, technically it moves into the firefight phase, but that's not, quote, official until we reach the line of departure. So the squad will then assemble after the assembly area at the attack position, which is the last covered and concealed point before the line of departure. From there on, the squad knows what it's doing, and it's going to be moving to take a position. So once that squad crosses a linear area that is signified as the line of departure, they're basically exiting the last position that is quote-unquote safe. The enemies will not shoot at you. But in reality, usually that's not right. Usually the enemies are a lot closer than we expect. So once you cross the line of departure, you officially enter the firefight stage. Firefight stage is pretty straightforward and simple. In a firefight, you want to gain fire superiority, as we talked about before. Whoever has the most bullets firing at the enemy is the one that's going to be able to maneuver. So once we find the enemy, we fix him, gain fire superiority, and then we flank him. Flanking, we can do an envelopment or a double envelopment, depending on the enemy, his force capability, our capabilities, and the terrain. If possible, an envelopment is always best, but if there's a lot of enemy there and we know we can distract their fire easily and we know we have them pinned either by artillery fire, fire from the air, or just shooting at them. That test server is not up yet. Sorry, give me 1 second. All right. So, usually double envelopment for us is used whenever there's either more enemies on one position than we have to take, and we're just trying to draw their fire away so another team can get around them to kill them, or when there is not a lot of enemies there and we're just trying to rush them. Envelopment, just a flank left or flank right, and then a frontal attack is somewhat of an oblique movement towards the enemy. You're not really going to be advancing under your own fire or anything like that. This is used when we need to quickly take a position. Once you have gotten to this point where you're conducting a frontal attack to take a position, this is where you enter the assault phase officially. This is where you're deploying smoke, you're fixing your bayonets, whistle goes off, and you charge in. Once you get to that point where you're within 10 or 15 yards of the enemy, you deploy frags in there to displace them, shake them up a little bit, and then you move in with bayonets and you kill. Once everybody's dead and the area is secure, you move into consolidation phase, where everybody sets up past that position at the limit of advance, which will be marked on the map, and then the entire squad will reorganize, redistribute ammo, medical supplies, and be resupplied or pull back if needed.
Did you just download the entire fucking infantry handbook? What the fuck?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Oh, was that me that just did that?
Quiet, Marshall.
What?
Quiet.
No, fuck off.
All right.
You're literally like
Actually-
teaching like all the basic infantry tactics.
I
was like, what the fuck?
I bought a 1970s technical infantry manual, and I used that for the basis of most of this. And I also read 7-8 Rifle Company from World War II to develop this. But
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
this shit's fucking like simple and easy for the most part. It's just a lot to go through.
Well, most
But-
of the World War II tactics we use today. So, for
Yep.
fucking pure force.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna move into individual
How
movement
would a
technique.
cook know that?
Well, first off, the cook
You shut your
grabs
whore
his
mouth.
ladle and he throws it at the German before eventually advancing towards his position. Go ahead, stand up. Follow me outside.
Ranger. Fuck, I need to go back to my computer.
Fucking weirdo.
Thank you. Not a lot of time to get back to your computer. Alright, Marshall, I'm going to drop you my gun. You're not going to have a helmet, unfortunately, so if there's a ricochet, well, you're dead anyways.
Oh, it's fine. Don't care.
Oh no, not another one of you. Actually, I'm just going to copy their kit. That'll be easier.
I'll end him.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so individual movement techniques. You guys are going to be practicing alternate bounds as a 3-man team. So if you guys didn't know that already, it's just a fast bound, not in contact, but we're expecting contact, so we want to avoid getting shot. You guys are going to start there at the bottom left, and you guys are going to advance all the way to the middle. It should just be one or two men moving at a time. On the whistle, you guys may move. When you guys are moving, please make sure to communicate by saying, I'm moving, or I'm set at the end. Everybody understand what needs to be done?
Ranger.
Rah. Johnson?
Alright, I like this muted.
Can you give me a back brief? You tell me what you're doing, Johnson?
We're gonna do some bounding to the center.
Alright, what type of bounding?
I'm not sure.
Alternate bounding.
Alternate bounding.
Oh, shit.
Through the head, Johnson,
up.
through the head. Not the pink. Alright.
What? It looks good.
Would you like to lead us?
Me? Yeah.
No, Kazi. Name Kazi?
I'm a sniper, sir. I'm in the back.
Oh, you lead the way. Alright.
What? What? I said, yeah, you look good.
Go get set here, boys, and on the whistlers, you guys can start bounding.
I look and they're asking me questions. We're doing this shit. Okay.
Kazi, you're gonna tell who's gonna be bounding and when.
Why?
because I told you to.
We need
Oh my God, Shelby.
people who can take initiative.
Little groups of paratroopers, but you guys aren't paratroopers yet. Alright.
Alright, go my minions. Go. I'm covering you. You guys have cover. Go.
Give specific names. Give specific names.
They're my minions, sir.
Moving. Moving. Setting.
Heavy. Sound off so they can hear next time. Hold fire.
Bang, bang.
Regroup. Oh, no. Did you not hear me then? Because I said hold fire, regroup.
Oh, no, I didn't hear you.
Alright. That's probably my fucking mic again.
I heard the
My-
whole fire
my
part, not the
apologies.
regroup part.
Alright, on me.
Hey, I looked and I said you look
That's what I
fine.
like to hear. Alright. So you
I-
guys just did successive bounding, not alternate bounding.
and then I'm doing this
So when you do alternate bounding, you're not really firing or anything usually, and you want to move as quick as possible to the farthest piece of cover in front of you. Usually it's going to be about 50 yards maximum. So I want you guys to move to the middle one this time, and then we'll do short rushes, and that'll conclude the individual movement portion. Alright, Marshall, you'll be leading the team this time.
Oh God.
Tell who to move and when to move.
Ammo.
Well, Marshall, ask your buddies for ammo. Reconsolidate.
Give me ammo.
I have no ammo either.
I don't have any ammo either.
Alright, let's just yell bang. Alright, you ready? Alright, Cassie, move!
Moving.
Bang! Bang!
Bang, bang.
Bang!
Bang, bang.
Bang!
Don't use
Thompson,
ammo. There you
move.
go.
Moving.
Bang! Bang!
Bang, bang.
Bang!
Bang, bang. Bang. Bang, bang.
Johnson, move!
Oh, you fuckhead.
Moving. Set. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Hey, Johnson.
Yo.
You're doing alternate bounding. That means you move ahead of your friendlies. Successive bounding is online.
Johnson!
Oh, well, I thought we were supposed to stop in the middle, so we're bounding to the middle and I get there and stop.
Yep. Move.
Bang, bang. Moving.
Shift R.
Set.
You're probably in the 7th round if you jam.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. I don't know if I can turn this video in.
Holy shit. Are you still jammed?
Who, me? I don't have any ammo.
Go to equipment and go to control windows and then go to equipment and clear jam. Alright, regroup on me. Nope, everyone needs to win, sorry.
Jam cleared.
Obviously. Alright, you guys can do short rushes now. So example, pretend there's an enemy marksman there, he's watching you. You don't have friendly fire or anything, you need to move quickly. You're gonna sit here behind this. You're gonna rise to the cover. Say I'm up in my head. He sees
You're up on
me.
your head.
Well, in your head, not in your
What?
head. Don't you don't
Why
need to
as
say it out
fuck
loud.
right now?
Drop in the cover. Say I'm down. It's gonna only
Right,
take
right.
about 3 seconds. You guys are gonna move individually. You don't need to be moving all at once. There's no team leader. Just try to get to the end as quick as possible using short rushes.
I'm up. He sees me. I'm down.
I'm up.
That's what I like to hear.
Fuck you, get up.
I'm up.
Oh,
I'm down.
He sees me. I'm still moving. I'm down.
I'm up. Excuse me. I'm down. I'm up.
Beautiful. Go stab in the death. Go stab in the death.
I'm up. I'm up. I'm down. Up. Down.
Press F. Yep, there you go. Yeah, stab in the death. Good man. Good
Bang,
man.
bang, bang.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready to shoot the sniper
Alright.
rifle.
Assault fire. Be pretty simple. I'm gonna be joining you guys for this one. but I will have a Thompson because I want to be cool.
Do I get my Springfield?
Nope, never. You ask one more time, he won't even get a Garand. You'll get a carbine,
I'm down.
and that
I got 20 rounds.
no, it's got 15.
I get more rounds to fire.
Yeah, well, it's 30 cal. So it sucks. 30.
Oh, we're shooting targets. So.
Yeah. Oh, I meant in the field. Alrighty. Okay. Everybody's gonna do the same thing. But we're gonna pretend that we're throwing grenades this time. Alright. Johnson and Marshall, get over there. Guys with me.
I got you covered, Joe Sergeant. I think I dropped my grenade somewhere back there.
Oh, shit. We'll grab it. Alright. We're going to be assaulting that middle target right there. Once we get up there, I'm going to deploy green smoke so the base of fire holds fire. Fix bayonets.
I don't have a bayonet.
Yeah, fix bayonets.
I do? Oh, I do.
Smoke out.
He says, yeah, you do.
Pretend it's there. Alright, it's plumed. Alright, you're gonna move towards the target and you're gonna fire at it. Move.
Bang, bang, bang.
Moving on you, Kaz.
Bang. Stuck.
Loading.
Bang. Let's go. Bang.
Bang.
Bang. Bang. Bang.
Bang.
Bang. Bang.
Bang. Bang. He's dead. Alright. I do not know how, but you did. Alrighty, follow me. Alright, now we're going to move on to shooting the machine guns, which is probably the most fun you'll ever have.
I'm a sniper, sir.
Well, basically the same thing. Alrighty, double time. Call them on me.
Double time, call him on him. Glad I sat on my way, Johnson.
Oh, well, come on, Johnson, you can say it.
What was the last one?
Well, keep your mic muted then. Alright, guys, this is where I really need to go.
Run, you asthmatic bitch.
Alright.
Beefcake.
If you shout loud enough, I'll let you shoot for 50. Alright. He's gonna do me a favor. Go ahead and put your Durans away. Put your Durans away. No need for the Grand. Alright.
She reached out to me. She didn't reach out to the tiny twins. Drea, remember, you are here to...
Alright, I'm going to teach you guys a thing or two about machine gunnery. So, you guys already practiced a little bit. We wanted rates of fire. So, a little bit different than modern shit. Cyclic and rapid are... Cyclic and rapid are switched for the most part. Sustained 3 to 5 rounds every 2 to 3 seconds with an automatic rifle or machine gun. Practiced it with the BAR yesterday. Cyclic fire, used when targets are closer. You're trying to suppress them without wasting too much ammo. Doing 5 to 8 rounds instead, but still same amount of time every 2 to 3 seconds in between the bursts. And then rapid fire. Nope, not wrong. That's how it was back then. Alright.
Fuck them.
Deal with it. Rapid fire, ride the lightning. You're just holding down the trigger trying to kill him. Now, you have 2 techniques of fire. So, let's say the enemy is moving towards you in a line. Well, it's probably best to use traversing fire to employ your fire the most effectively. Moving your gun left to right to hit the guys that are left to right. Now, if your enemy is in a column and they're moving towards you, probably best to use searching fire, so that you search up the column, and instead of shooting all around the column, you're shooting down the column. Pretty simple stuff. Does that make sense, Johnson?
Wet dream.
Yes.
Now, most of the time, they're not going to be moving towards you. They're going to be moving to your left or to your right, and a column or arrowhead or something similar. So you can also use search and traverse, and you can just go diagonal or left and right and X pattern. All really depends on what your AMG says. The AMG is in control of the machine gun. He's the one that carries the tripod and all the ammo. He's the one that reloads you. The only thing that the machine gunner does is he shoots. So, with the machine gun, when you are given a target, it'll be something like 12 o'clock, 100 meters, enemy squad in the open, traverse your fire left to right, rapid fire, and you just go brrrr, right to left, nice and simple. Then when you're out, you say, I'm out, really loud, and then he'll say, reloading, he'll scroll wheel on the gun, reload, and then when it's good to go, you say up, and then you keep firing. Nice and simple stuff. We're going to go ahead and practice in teams of 2. I'm going to demonstrate with Mr. Kazi here, who's going to be my assistant machine gunner. Or sorry, he's going to be my machine gunner, not my assistant.
Looks cute, babe.
Go ahead and... Yes, I am. I'm going to unload your weapon real quick.
I think so.
Without getting in it, of course. I did not do that. You didn't see that. I'm perfect.
Yes, babe. You're losing weight for sure.
Humans aren't perfect, sir.
I'm not human.
Why are you talking?
Alright. Go ahead, come over here. Get off your bed.
Not
Don't
on
worry
my
about
bed.
the
I was
whereabouts.
checking Instagram, but
What's Instagram?
oh, I don't know actually. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't have one of those, dude. What is that? Alright.
Sounds Polish.
Go ahead, hop on the gun, Kazi.
Copy that.
Kazi, I'm gonna give you your
Oh, fuck. Oh, a minute.
I'm gonna give you your direction in o'clock. I'll give you your distance in meters, and then I'm just gonna tell you to traverse, and you're gonna assume sustained fire. So that's 3 rounds, and then a period of 2 to 3 seconds in between.
Okie dokie.
When you're out, yell "I'm out" as loud as you fucking can, so that everybody over there can hear it. And then when you're ready to fire, say "up" as loud as you can, and then continue firing. If I tell you to shift fire, I'll give you a new target, and you can shift to that. If I say lift fire, you're gonna hold fire. Make sense?
Okie dokie.
All right, loading. Enemy infantry, 1230, 150 meters behind those barrels. Traverse your fire left to right. Open up. All right, mister. 2 to 3 rounds, wait 3 seconds.
What?
2 to 3 rounds and you wait 3 seconds and continue firing. Doing it in bursts. Alright, switch to rapid fire. Hold down the trigger. Reloading. Alright, traverse your fire, 12 o'clock.
What?
50 meters.
Yeah.
Those Willie sheets in your...
Oh. But you still have to pay sooner or later.
Alright, second fire. 5 rounds every 3 seconds. Rapid fire.
Of what? That? That's disgusting.
Reloading.
Yeah. If I screamed that loud, my girlfriend would have a fucking shit.
Alright, hold
Like, is there anyone near your room right now?
Nobody's in his entire fucking neighborhood. Alright, hop down. Alright. Marshall, Kaz, you're gonna be paired up. Marshall, you're gonna learn how to reload the...
I'm gonna learn how to what?
You're gonna reload how to reload the weapon.
Look at her little
Reload
ass.
the weapon. I'm guessing that I pick this up. I
Yep.
don't. Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I
pick
pick it up,
Look at it.
look at it, and then reload M1919.
Dude, you're so smart. Why aren't you in artillery? What's
Shut
going on
up.
here? You're so smart.
I'm
Why
gonna
aren't
be
you
the
there?
best RTO you've ever fucking had.
Oh, you want to be an RTO. Boo-hoo, that sucks. Alright, go ahead and hop on the gun, Mr. Marshall. Mr.
Rangers.
Kazi, you're going to be giving him a target. You're going to tell him to either traverse or search his fire, and you're going to tell him what rate of fire. So, cyclic, sustained, or rapid.
Hang on.
Cool.
No.
Once you figure that out, you guys can start firing.
I
And
can't
then,
move! Okay.
Johnson, come over with me.
Are you ready, bitch?
That man's going to give me a heart attack, I swear to God. Alright, hop in there. Alright. Enemy infantry, 12 o'clock, in the open. 300 meters, sustained fire, traverse fire. Less rounds downrange. 2 to 3 rounds every 3 seconds. Rapid fire, rapid fire. Willie's Jeep, 3 men behind it.
Out.
1 o'clock.
Reloading. Up. Oh.
Right. 1 o'clock.
I can't hear anything. I can hear nothing. Can you hear me? I think I blew my eardrums out. I didn't have earplugs in. Okay, I think I fucked my eardrums up. I can't hear anything. I put my earplugs in now. Hold on. I gotta fix something. Why is it all... What happened to my sound? I can't hear you. I literally blew my eardrums out.
Morris going to be moving on the grenades. You ready?
Good afternoon, T5 Morris! Rangers lead the way!
No, it's airborne makes the way. Come on, get it through your head.
We're Rangers.
Alright, call him on me, let's move. Call him on me, let's move.
Call him on Henderson, let's move. I can't hear you.
Combat space. Combat space. It's like 2 meters.
Run normally? Marshall, soft slow jog, dumbass.
Alright, press C twice.
I love that. What was your first song and how did you write that? What did you do at that moment? I was
That was pretty damn funny. Hop over the fence. Go, go, go. What, babe? I heard you.
Alright, nope, don't get on that gun. Come over here.
Are you reaching her now?
I was laughing a little bit, yeah. You guys are cracking me up. Cracking me up like gosh darn egg. Large grade A. Alright. Nope, get back over here.
Get back over here!
That's what I like to hear. Call him behind me.
Call him behind here then.
Holy shit.
So you need to find that.
Cut out.
Tone it the fuck down, Jesus fucking Christ.
Tone it the fuck down!
No, no, no. No, Kazzy, scream, but in your quiet voice. Thank you. Your sniping voice, Kazzy, your sniping voice.
You can say whatever you want to say.
Said I wasn't a sniper,
If you
so.
feel this way,
Or
it's
you are if that makes you shut the fuck up.
Well, now, okay. I will.
Alright, look over to your right, Kazzy. Go ahead and equip grenades on that block.
I'm ready to fire these bitches.
Alright, so you guys are actually going to be qualifying for your grenade course. If you guys fail to do it, you'll do it again. If you fail, we'll kick you out of your unit. How's that sound?
Rangers, lead the way. Oh, fuck.
No,
Airborne.
fucking airborne. Fucking guy. Alright, so Kazzy, with Arma, you can press G to throw a grenade, or you can press Shift G to throw a grenade. Well, fucking do it. But those are the two ways. Shift G gives you an arc where you can visually see where it's going to land. G is better for just overall range, the farther throw out of it. Alright. Go
Oh,
get
God.
your toes in that line. Get your toes in that line. Flex some toes. Alright, that's what I like to see. No, don't make those noises. Alright. Okay. You're gonna
Oh, man.
right over there in that foxhole. Kill that Jerry. When you do it, you're gonna say frag out as loud as you can. Cover your eardrums. You may throw one ready. Alright, that's one kill. Alright, now you're gonna hit the target on the right. Same procedure.
just need to focus on yourself and believe in yourself.
Miss. Alright, go and exit. Morris. Take him over to the second one.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, Marshall, you're up.
How many do I get?
You're just gonna equip grenades. It's gonna
I'm
be
okay. Equip grenades. Okay.
What?
Hold me.
Copy that, C5er. Fight.
just call him Tech Corporal. Alright. Go ahead, throw whenever you're ready.
Sweep!
What? You haven't ate one thing?
Dash for more. If it bounced, yeah, they're rubber grenades. You didn't know that?
Yeah, the banana
Throw 'em a
too.
little-
Oh, okay, well. I'll make you something when I'm done. Do they? Right now?
Two.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta throw some grenades in this
Exit, move
grenade
to the
training.
second one, and then wait for Morris to tell you to move in. Johnson, you're...
Ready?
Yep, whenever you are.
So just pressing G throws the thing.
Yep, pressing G throws it.
Don't have to
Pressing
hold it.
Shift- Nope. Pressing Shift G allows you to see the arc, and then you can throw it. That's why a lot of bad nades happen in Arma 3, is because you have to fucking, you don't have to hold it or anything.
Gotcha. Throwing grenade. Grenade out.
Miss. Alright, right one. Hey, Kazzy, stop climbing on shit. It's because you're
Throwing
climbing on
grenade.
shit
Grenade out.
unnecessarily. That's one. Move on to the next one. What was his score? What were their scores? Both of them?
One. No, Marshall hasn't gone. Ozzy. So you got one on the first one, two on the second.
Alright, sweet. 3.
All right
Good
now.
job, Kaz. Marshall, you're up. Let me get on the gun, and you'll demonstrate for Mr. Johnson.
Don't miss.
What am I doing? I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, okay, if you weren't watching. So, on the left there, yo, Fox on the left.
Okay.
When I tell you to move in, you're going to move up to this bar right here. You're going to throw a grenade into that foxhole, and I'm going to open up with the machine gun on that bunker. You're going to move up to the bunker, and you're going to throw a frag through the window, preferably with Shift G. Johnson, go down there. What are you doing up here? Get the fuck out of here.
I want to see what you're talking about.
Yeah, he already did this one.
Oh, why is it walking so weird?
Alright. Go ahead and move in.
Come on, guys. We're going to the next one.
What? Okay, T.
But you know us girls, we like to shop. So we were like, okay, well, we don't go shop. So you said, she never said to us. Did y'all meet back up with each other? Or just nothing of that? We got just went our separate ways. Is she okay? Did y'all call and check up on her? She's alright. Girl, I went my own thing. She did what she wanted to do. At the end of the day. Why do everybody think I should be babysitting Tamara's ass? It's her to do. And I know I want to mentor her work, but so far, she hasn't passed my test. I did invite her to the photo shoot, and now she's hurt.
Alright.
It's called not
Just call him a
taking no
fucking
for
tech
an
corporal.
The best lesson
Don't
this
say
queen can
T5.
teach her
Don't
is how
fucking
to
say
talk to you.
T5.
So, did you get anything
Alright,
out of your meeting
Johnson,
with the
you're up
manager
next. Did you
today?
see what he did?
Yeah, throw a grenade at this bunker right here, or the little sandbags there, and then go around to the bunker and throw one inside.
Yep.
Alright, we're
Go ahead,
good to go.
repeat. Yep.
So you won't
Alright, grenade out.
so we all can make it a girl thing. She writes her own song.
How did
Okay,
that
move up.
grenade out?
She said really gave me a good advice, but coming from somebody so I have a lot of feelings inside.
Make sure you yell flag so that people can hear you.
You know, this is something that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
I am passionate about it, but then I get
Bad frag, bad frag. Guys, if you ever accidentally throw one, just say bad frag and run away.
I just
We
wish
got
you
zero
Rock
on
to
this
it.
one.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Hoo-wah killer.
How many days do you have?
How much did Kazi get?
0 on that one.
That's typical. This one is the hardest one for people. Alright, Marshall, you're up.
What am I doing? Just throwing it?
You're gonna try and hit the one at the back first and hit the one on the right. Try to land it in the trench. There are corners to the trench, so try to use those to your advantage.
I'm good going?
Yep, go on. Don't be scared.
I have been through friendships and everything, but it wasn't you know, what we had with me.
One closest on your right.
I know how much Amanda is struggling with this loss. Minnie was her best friend, and she's been feeling ever since
Holy
her
shit, you got a good throwing arm, but you're bad at aiming.
Someone over here got hit. Let's have a look at that.
Nope.
Fuck.
It bounced over his head.
Fuck yeah.
Dude's a fucking national champion for baseball. Alright, Johnson, you're up.
Grenade out.
Short.
Yeah, quarterback. Grenade out.
Miss. Johnson moves it. I got it. Alright, should be healed.
Yeah. He missed both nades, so 0 on this one as well. Yeah. I watched you literally go to one bounce over Over
Hey,
that.
Kazzy.
Yeah. What am I doing?
Stop being a mean word, please. Thank you.
Marshall's not stream.
What am I doing?
Okay, so
You
what
need
you're
to
gonna
move
do?
to there.
You're gonna be crawling for this barbed wire fence right here. You see that? You see this info open? You're gonna crawl up there. You're gonna crawl up to these sandbags up here. Use Shift G.
Who's
Do
leading?
not,
This
do
part?
not
Yeah.
press G. You will kill yourself if you do.
Fuck
That'd be
Alright.
me.
And just
Using the power
hit
of God, I
target.
moved you that
You
way.
get 2 nades on this one. You get him with the first nade, you get 2
Can't
points.
see it,
You
man.
get him with the first nade, and the
That
second
sucks.
nade, you get 1.
You
Alright?
Ranger.
No, you fucker, it's airborne. Nope,
Airborne,
no Ranger. Don't you fucking say Ranger ever
They
again.
make you run around flapping your arms. Keep saying that.
No, I'm gonna slap his fucking balls.
He probably
I
liked
don't
that.
care. I don't care if he fucking likes it. I'm gonna fucking do it.
He
Same
probably
treatment
liked
for
that
everybody.
too.
Hey, don't make any assumptions here.
Officers are usually fruity, sir.
Go back to it, I'll do it.
I don't know. I do like my Fruit Loops,
Go back, I'll do it.
but I am not British, so
I just said go back.
no.
Don't call him lieutenant.
Put him in there for 10 minutes.
On air fry?
Yeah. That's what the temp. You don't have to change the temperature. Just
Here he goes. Oh, he didn't say it this time.
Good prego.
yeah, I'd say 10, maybe 9.
Dude, I told you, national champion right there, baseball with
You get a throwing arm. Good throwing arm, but
horrible depth perception.
well, you just do anyway. Aim for the target. Work for me.
Yeah,
There you go.
because usually they explode and start spitting it out.
Oh, I was right on
Yep.
target. There we go, beautiful.
The flavoring.
Good shit.
Alright. Well, Johnson, if you can hit it the first time, technically qualify for honor grade.
Johnson, honor
I have to
grad?
hit it the first time, you say?
Yep. But you didn't score expert, so, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, whoa.
Sorry.
Save it for afterwards. Come
Ready?
on.
Can I go?
Yes.
Better throwing arms.
Don't mess up.
Tonight, I'm gonna get my drink full and party.
Johnson, no, sorry. Marshall has.
Now what am I supposed to do? Now what do I do?
You guys are actually the lowest passing grade. Oh, that's what I get for standing up here.
Did I get the second one?
Instructor can't handle safety. Nope, you did not.
They should have.
Yeah,
It's like right in
if
front of
you
the
say
damn
that,
thing.
if you say that, you'll hit it every time. Proven. Alright, go to exit.
Peek again! Frag out!
Alright, we're gonna go teleport to anti-tank range now and practice killing ourselves.
Yeah.
I stumbled into being a manager because I didn't want to see people that I know
To the what? No,
Way
range,
down
the
south
tank
in the land
range?
of traitors.
just about.
Hey, now.
Anti-tank range. All the way in the right.
So I'm like,
Someone's gonna have to sit out the first time, so.
Okay.
I should have known to bear with herself first. She's supposed to be here to support me, not to
Alright,
steal
we'll have
from
Kazzy
me.
sit out.
So did you see? No. Okay. In my mind, I think I do. Don't we all? And singing is really difficult to express.
Hey, Mark,
Recognize
please.
I volunteer to respect. As a ranger, born over as my chosen profession. I accept that as a ranger, my country expects me to follow, faster, fight harder than any other soldier.
This is the industry that we're in.
Alright.
Didn't even understand half of that, but alright.
Never shall I fail my country. Or never shall I
Alright,
fail my
Marshall.
Ching, ching,
That's
chong,
why
can't
it's
stand
fucking
you.
enough. Jesus Christ. You two are fucking toxic there, aren't you?
I'm energized today. I drank 3 Red Bulls. Fucking tired.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. Let me, there you go. I'll show you later. Kazzy, sit this one out since you can't shut the fuck up. You're gonna wait till after.
I didn't want to do shit anyways. I want a sniper.
Alright, Jonathan.
That fucking sucks. Sit down right here, Kazzy. Just wait. Alright, Marshall with me.
Roger.
Copy that.
Jonathan.
Opposite.
I'm gonna go over here. We'll go farther away, just not to die.
Yeah, screw those guys.
But yeah, no, essentially, you get a practice run and an actual run. Well, really depends on how well you do on your practice run. If you really feel like you did very well. But what's gonna happen? You're gonna do bazooka qualification, right? And your bazooka drops like a motherfucker, so expect that. It literally will fall out of the sky because of the heat charge. There's two different types of targets on this range: standing and moving.